Okay, so today in the booth with us, man, we got 93Torrence. How you feeling, G?
Hey, man. Feeling good, you know what I mean? A little tired. Got off work earlier.
They was whooping you?
It was whooping me, bro. I be doing like 12-hour shifts.
Oh, they be treating you like your name Django and shit, huh?
Boy, yeah, I mean, I gotta make money somehow, boy.
I hear you, my boy.
It's either that or do some, I don't know, I mean, I hustle every now and, not every now and then, but like I hustle, have my little side things here and there, but I need something consistently, yeah, consistent and like, let me take these glasses off. Yeah, some consistent form of income and that I know is gonna come in, you know what I'm saying? So I could schedule out like the things that I do with my music and shit like that, from videos, the studio and shit. Like I have to be on schedule.
Facts.
Like, in order for me to get things done and stuff like that, I have to be on schedule. I can't just free ball it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I just can't make it happen. And it's like, and most of my schedule be around money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could hustle and stuff like that. And I was hustling for a while. Like most of last year, I didn't have a job. I ended up quitting my job because I was working for myself and I was just paying my bills and doing things like that for myself. But, it made scheduling and doing things artistically easier because I had more time to do it, but harder because I didn't have as much money to do it.
Facts. That job really come into play.
It really comes into play because not everybody is a fucking trap god, bro.
Yeah. Oh God.
Not everybody is a fucking trap god. I plan in investing in the like the cannabis industry at some point and stuff too, but not everybody is a fucking. Not everybody can just work and be entrepreneur and be worth it. That's something that like people really don't understand about this whole life. Like, essentially, as an artist, I am kind of like an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have to, like this generation. We don't have to be those starving artists like they was back in the day, leaving out their cars and shit in L.A. trying to make it, thugging it out. You know what I'm saying? No, niggas ain't got to do that. You feel me?
Oh,
living a hard life isn't what we're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like life is hard
already.
Life is hard already, so we shouldn't have to make it that much harder. If that's your prerogative, you know what I'm saying? Because I know a gang of people that look at me like I'm crazy. Like, nigga, I can not do what you do. Like, I can, you feel me? I couldn't work for somebody in general, let alone do the work that I do. They'd be like, nah, hell no, nigga, I can't do that shit. But it's like, but I that's how I've always been. My family, I take right after my family. Like, my parents both are very hard workers, and they were never there. I'm much different. I'm probably like the black sheep of my family. I'm not. It's not like I'm an outcast or anything. I'm just different. You know. And I think it's because I'm younger, or I'm the youngest. And my family, my mom, my dad, and my sister just be working. You know what I'm saying? My mom does have a business and stuff too, but she didn't start picking it back up until she retired from Kaiser and stuff like that. So she was working all the time and stuff. So
where are you from, for the people who don't know?
I'm from Sacramento. Born and raised. Not born and raised. I'm sorry. I was born in Hayward. I lived in Hayward for like 2 years, and I moved out here in Sacramento, like North Highlands, and then we went to Antelope.
Okay.
And I was pretty much raised more like in Antelope and stuff like that. And then right after high school, I moved to like Natomas, and I kind of bounced around a couple places in Sacramento. I lived in L.A.
Just everywhere around Sac and shit.
Yeah, just pretty everywhere around Sac. I think the only place I really haven't lived for real. Well, it's not. I'm not gonna say like I lived everywhere, every hood in Sacramento. Let's not get it twisted. Like, I done bounced around to a couple places, but it was like here, there. You know what I'm saying? So I get to, if I was to go to each place, you feel me? I'm going through all of Sacramento. So
how was life growing up, like bouncing around and shit like that?
That's not even the fact. Like, growing up, I wasn't like bouncing around. That was like more out. That was like more after I graduated high school, and like we just couldn't stay in where we was at, so we just ended up leaving. You know what I'm saying? So it was like honestly, I didn't want to be in Antelope no more. Anyways, like. It was great. I like Antelope, but Antelope didn't make me. Like, Sacramento, the root and heart of Sacramento made me who 93Torrence is. It created Nameless, and for you guys who know who Nameless is, that was my old stage name.
Okay.
You feel me? And then from there, I led me to become, 93Torrence and stuff like that. But I usually, and for those, I just call me 93 or Torrance. Like you ain't got to say 93 Torrance. Saying both of it's weird to me. I don't know, cause originally I'd only said my name was only Torrance, and but because of some like technical stuff like with Instagram and dropping my music, like I was like, all right, I need, you know what I'm saying? I was like, let me put a 93. You feel me? Like people putting numbers and stuff in their names and stuff like that. I was like, let me put 93. I was born in 1993, so.
So what kind of music you listened to growing up as a kid?
Listen to?
Yeah.
Growing up, I listened to a lot of like.
What your OGs listen to?
My well, nigga, my OGs was my parents.
That's what I mean.
You feel me?
That's what I mean when I say.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Some
my
people.
OGs is my parents too.
Yeah. Right. Some people will be like, oh, your OGs. I'd be like, nigga, I don't. I got my the two gangsters people I know is my parents.
That type
Boom.
of shit.
That's but a mixture of different things. My dad was like old school hip hop, like NWA, Biggie, Tupac type stuff. My dad's from LA. He's from Gardena, so he's from like South Central. So he definitely like was tapped in with more of that culture and stuff like that. But I think like P Funk more resonated with him and stuff like that type of stuff. Like I listened to Boosie Collins a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not hella, but you know what I'm saying. That
With
definitely.
you
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Definitely a lot like funkadelics and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then my mom and my like sister, or obviously my sister, because my mom put it both of us on. But like my mom, I more could hear Erica Badu, Jill Scott, and stuff in my head when I listen and think about the things that the experiences musically that I went through growing up. It's definitely Erica Badu and Jill Scott, even more than like the other things that I named with my dad. Those are I still listen to them till today. Yeah.
Like what you think of the music your folks was listening to?
What I think of it?
Yeah.
I thought it was weird when I first started hearing it. I mean, but at the same time, bro, before I started actually making music, I didn't really pay attention to music like like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I listened to it for background noise and stuff. And but I didn't really start to find a major appreciation for music until I started there was this phase not a phase, but I used to like turf and shit like that, right?
Okay.
So I used to turf, I used to crump in high school.
How to have music to dance.
Right, exactly. So like most turfers, I'm on YouTube all day. I'm like watching YouTube. I'm watching, copying, trying to imitate and stuff like that. And then, but because I'm doing that, I'm not just finding turf videos. I'm finding other things, music and shit too. Like I knew who Boyz II Men was, but did I listen to their albums like that? Nah, until I like really went to YouTube. Boy, that's another Boyz II Men for sure, isn't it? That was my first music concert I ever went to. Was a Boyz II Men concert. My parents surprised me and my foster brother for me and my brother in Vegas for some I don't know what. I think they told us we was on we went to or we was going to some business thing, which was weird because my dad didn't ever take us on business shit. But it was cool. I fucked with so Boyz II Men is another influence if we're doubling back.
That's fire.
But yeah, I like I mean the music that I listen to is really good. I need to really start getting back to doing that type of thing. And I feel like people more resonate with. I don't know if you've heard like the R&B songs and the soul songs that I have done and stuff like that. But people more resonate with that type of shit when they're dealing with me and stuff like that. So I have a schedule lined out for the drops of this that I'm gonna do this year and stuff like that. And a lot of it's more like rap based, but more leading towards the end of 2022, 2023. People are gonna definitely start hearing me do a lot more of my soul stuff. And that's like kind of my whole like motto. Soul is my whole like thing. You know what I'm saying? My soul is SOU, stands for the seldom observed and understood. I think I've said that before. If not the last interview, then the show that I did or something. But people know me, and even in my Instagram it says Nat King Soul. Nat King Cole is also a huge influence of me too. I listen to jazz music a lot. Like my dad is huge on jazz. I don't know why he didn't even say. Probably even more than the other shit, the jazz for sure. But so Nat King Cole and like Louis Armstrong and Frank Sinatra and shit like that is who I be listening to like daily. Not I don't just like to throw it on just because one day I listen to that shit daily and stuff. Um, so yeah, Nat King Soul is kind of like my thing, and I feel like it kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like it just resonated because like my initials is Nat and Nicholas Anthony Torrance. So I feel like I'm a king, and then I have my soul, which is SOU instead of SOUL. Decided to take off the L because I was tired of taking L's. You know what I'm saying? But take no more losses, only lessons. But so yeah, and I think this the seldom observed and understood, bro, is just for the misfits, like for the black sheep, people who feel like they different. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Non-judgment space. You know what I mean?
Is that like what got you into making music? What got you into making music?
The downfall of my first dream.
What was that?
Track and field.
You was really out there, huh?
I was really out there.
Sprinting shit, hawking shit down.
I was really fucking shit
What
down.
happened? You blitzed your shit or something?
A couple different health problems.
Took a bad fall.
Nah, I had spine surgery when I was 16. So that hindered me a lot.
And still out there thugging too, huh? Yeah. Violent, bro. I wouldn't want to do nothing but lay down. You hear me?
Exactly. Like niggas had to like learn to walk and shit again, all that extra shit. So it was very draining for me, mentally and spiritually. Physically, it was draining, yeah, but it wasn't like physically. I'm like, okay, or in my mind, I'm 16. I'm really not thinking of the severity of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right. I'm looking at doctors and my dad and my parents. They're sad and things and upset about it. But I'm being a kid. I'm looking at this shit like, okay, so when I'm gonna be able to hit this 200 again?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm gonna be on the track again? When I'm gonna play football again? You know what I'm saying? Just give me a time frame, doc, and we gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't realize how traumatizing the actual process experience was until years later. Like I was like, damn, nigga, I really went after I sat there and really thought about it, because people be getting surgeries through like tubes and shit like that now. No, they split me open. Like they split my back open and was drilling in my spine and shit. Like after I really thought about that shit, like I started thinking about that shit because me and one of my friends started watching Grey's Anatomy and shit, and I started I'm like, damn, looking at the things that's going on. I'm like, I really started thinking. I'm like, damn, blood, that really was me at some point. You feel me? And I'm saying like, damn, that's crazy. So that's what happened. Like, and then you gotta ask, bro. And then after that, bro, I bounced back, but I just kind of never. I was able to get back to where I could after a while. It took kind of a minute for me, not too long, but then it took kind of a minute for me. But then I could never progress past that. Like I ran 11-1 in 100 in high school, 11-1-0, 11-10. So, and then after that, after my junior years when I had my surgery, and then my senior year, I got back to 11-1. Next year in college, I got to 11-01, but it really wasn't no progress. You know what I'm saying? And then, but at the time, I'm doing that, and then I'm with the niggas I'm on the team with. They rap and shit like that, right. So I'm rapping with them niggas and shit. Like I started singing, but
and you out here in Sac when all this is going on?
Yeah, there's an ARC right down the street.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, I'm literally right here. Yeah. Like we in my we in my little stomping grounds. You know what I mean? Like I come around here and start getting memories.
That's fire.
But it was cool, bro. Like, my bad.
You good?
Fumble. When we went to when I went to ARC, that's how I met like the box. They say when you young, like your college friends finna be the people you really fuck with. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows my antelope friends. Like everybody know who all my antelope friends. I fuck with you guys. But like Travis is my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the father of my godchildren. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so everybody know who they are. You know what I mean? But like, it was a cool experience. I didn't expect it. Even going to college, I was like, nah, I'm like, I don't really know people like that,
Right.
and I'm just an antelope nigga at ARC trying to do some shit. But then I'm kind of like, I'm lightweight getting envious because them niggas could rap hella good, and I was like, I just sang, and I was just like, damn nigga. So I just started. I was like, fuck it, I'm finna just start rapping. It wasn't hella serious and shit until like 2015, 16. And I ended up going to a school for music production. I got a in music production, so I can like engineer my shit. And so like my first album, I engineered myself. My partner recorded me. Shout out to Charlie. My partner recorded me, but I mixed mastered everything and the concept all was myself.
Some heat.
Yeah.
So, being in Sac for so long, how you feel about the Sacramento music scene?
This shit is getting crazy. The potential of it is really is increasing tremendously. And I'm not like, let's be honest, after Mozzie got on, the light was on us. Yeah. People started to, you feel me? So shout out to Mozzie. That solidified. But there's much potential. You know what I'm saying? It's hard because I have a love hate relationship with it, bro. Because it's Sacramento. It has its sound, but I'm conflicted because here's the thing. So you have to, when it comes to the sound, it's like you have a sound.
Right.
So you're not, who are you if you don't sound like that?
Facts.
You know what I mean? So there's a sound of Sacramento that we have here and shit like that. And plus, it's new to people. It's to us it's old, to the world it's new. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna fuck with it. But it's not that it's a bad sound, but I think I'm just so different that I can't stick with it. Like I need to do something else, you know what I'm saying? And I get frustrated because nobody else wants to do other shit.
Right. It's just the same shit.
You know what I mean? So I mean, so I like it. And I fuck with the artists, and I fuck with most of the artists at least everyone that I've met, you know what I'm saying? Every place has their trash artists.
Right. For real, for real. Tell me how your vision for your future has changed over the years.
My vision for the future has changed over the years. Well, like I said, let's talk about timeline. This music, everything before this. Honestly, I've never really. The only things I've really ever worked for has been track and field and music.
Television type of shit.
That's literally it, bro. You know what I mean? I've never. My dad put me in sports, and that was it. And like I was gifted.
Was he like a big inspiration? Like who inspires you the most?
My father, for sure. My father and my mother definitely inspire me the most. My sister is in my older years and grown, and now that me and my sister are like grown and stuff, she definitely inspires me a lot more now that because I get to really know her for real, for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Growing up is one thing, but we got our own friends and stuff, cliques. But as we get older, we need each other more.
Okay, and you realize that type of shit too
so,
as you get older, bro. Your mom and pops like really support your music heavy?
Tough.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
My mom hates that I have such a potty mouth, but I talk like a sailor.
That's what she be saying.
But yeah, she hates it, but she knows that it's my music. You know, I try to keep it cool. Like I try not to be a fucking super ignorant. Like I'm not that in real life. So you know what I'm saying? There do be them times where I just really be like nigga on the ignorant shit. And I don't talk like no other shit. I'm usually talking about like bitches or something. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so what the fuck, or at least interacting with a woman.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just your music.
Just talking my shit and just hyping myself up. Most of my music is it's either one of a couple of things. It's either situational, so I'm like making a song for like pretending it's like a soundtrack or something like that for a situation, a party, or an interaction with somebody, or a meeting or something. Just to give the like area a feel, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm writing it from like perspectives of myself or talking to people, you know what I mean? Like most of the time, a lot of times I'm talking to myself, and a lot of the times I'm I'm talking to myself, and then a lot of the times I'm talking to maybe like my children, quote, you know what I'm saying, that I will have at some point. I don't have no kids yet, but
spin game to the future use and shit.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have though like thought of writing from other people's perspective, like, you feel me, just music about other people's perspective. But I really, you know what I'm saying, I've didn't.
It's a lot easier to write about your own shit though.
Yeah, it's a lot easier, right? You feel me? But I do think that people, as artists, we are voices for other people.
Mm-hmm.
So like, Brenda had a baby. Is that what the song's name called? I think. Yeah, it's about her story and shit like that.
Right.
Telling us that J. Cole did one about his partners. You know what I mean? The shit he did. You know what I'm saying? So like, I thought about doing shit about my partners and stuff, but I haven't really, because the only reason I really haven't is because some things I ain't never been through. So I'm just like, I don't know how would my audience feel about, you know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, it's my music.
Mm-hmm. So however you feeling, you rocking, you hear me?
Right.
Oh God, why you feel like music is so important to the people in the culture?
Because music is life, bro. Music is life.
Factuals.
When you put life and vibration, you know what I mean? And that's all really anything is. Everything is vibrating at a frequency, you know what I mean? Microscopically or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Is that the word? But yeah, bro, it's vibration, it's life. We wouldn't have how would life be if we didn't have some type of vibration or music, you know what I'm saying?
Soundtrack to life.
It's you know what I mean? And then to the culture, you know what I'm saying? It's given. Are you asking for like the culture of hip hop?
Well, just like the culture of people in general.
I mean, people have, there's hella different cultures. Like, I mean, well, people's culture, if we're talking about how it affects people, definitely it makes them who they are. Like Indian music, there's like Asian music, there's African music. You know, there's all different types of music. Music is a language, actually. Right. Also, I'm pretty sure there's probably been times where niggas didn't know. You know what I'm saying? A single word from a can of paint, but bro, I could play you this song.
And that motherfucker
that shit hit, bro. And somebody could do the same thing with me. You feel me? And like, I know, I'll be like, fuck, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to communicate and talk. It's like body language. You know what I'm saying? And especially once you see that body language, whenever you like, oh yeah, I can rock with this.
That motherfucker on God.
You know what I mean? For sure. So it's life. You know what I'm saying? It's bringing things together.
That shit's fire, bro. Oh God, because it could be just some random ass German nigga or some Asian nigga pull up on me.
Bro, I'm telling you, I told my partner, bro, I heard bro, I posted this shit on Instagram, but I heard somebody playing some indie. I was doing like a DoorDash. I was picking something up from like Panda Express. Somebody came here, slid off, slapping some Indian music. It was some like Indian hip hop.
Yeah.
They was slapping, bro. I was like, what is this? I don't want to try to do no invitations or nothing. But what was, you feel me? I'm like, bro, that was hard.
Yeah,
I wish I could have like, what's the little thing you can listen to and try to get the song?
Yeah, like Shazam.
Shazam or some shit, bro. Like, I wish I would have Shazam that shit, bro. On my mama, I would have been slapping that motherfucker.
Oh God, that shit. They do be having some slaps though, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
They do.
Like it's just like I don't know what the beats they be using and shit.
Yeah, bro, it's really. I know. Honestly, the mute. That's really the music.
Mm-hmm.
The beat is the music.
Yeah, factuals.
You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about, if we had a band, we would lay down the music, and then I would lay down my vocals, right? So
that shit go crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You got a favorite rapper right now?
A favorite rapper?
Somebody you got on repeat or some shit?
Honestly, to be real, I really. Honestly, bro, I've been listening to a lot of R&B. I'll be throwing on my playlist and shit.
What's on your playlist right now? Like, if you click that motherfucker, what's playing?
Well, besides the jazz stuff that I told you before, there's Anthony Hamilton.
Okay.
There's Sir. A little bit of Brent Fayez, or was that his name? Brent Fee.
I don't know.
The Brent nigga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Singing nigga, Brent.
Yeah, the singing be making bitches wet. Nigga.
I get it, Brent.
Let me see. Erykah Badu and Jill Scott always.
Okay.
A little bit of Kendrick. Mozzie. I listen to Sally Rue a lot too. Bro, I just got on. I don't listen to him all the time, but I just got on this some dude from I think he put me on him, but he didn't. Josh put me on him, but he didn't really put me on him. He sent me something for the project that we were working on, and I was just looking through the things that he had, and it was a little TYS.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
you looking at that video, Josh? Shot?
Yeah, I was like, look at you. I'm like, who is this? I'm like, yeah, I like you. Yeah, you cool. I like this. You know what I mean? Sack is going up. You feel me? I don't.
Crazy.
I was like, ooh, that's cool. I ain't gonna lie. I heard this song. This song Nate though just posted or something like that. That shit was hard.
You got some shit in your playlist, huh?
Right. Nah.
Nice. Diverse.
Diversity. You know what I'm saying? Right. Zaya Bell.
Hidden Gem.
Zaya Bell. Just Zaya Bell, bro. Okay. Go tap in. Go tap in, bro.
How would you best describe the music you make?
Soul, bro. Seldom observed and understood.
Okay.
Because one, niggas ain't listening to it right now. Realistically. Not from what I will be doing, you know, projection. So niggas are seldom tapping in like they should, like you feel me. I know they will, and I know they can. I know they should. And observed and understood, bro. And even when people do tap in with me as a person, they be like, people don't really understand me like that, bro. To be honest, I couldn't tell you about me in this little interview. I'm gonna be real with you.
Maybe it's gonna take a lot longer than 30 minutes.
It's a lot longer than 30 minutes, bro. The thing is, bro, like, I try to look at myself as more than just a person. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes how I view myself changes. You know what I mean?
Facts.
All the time, because we grow as people. But I'm not trying to be like I'm a god or like no fucking alien or some bullshit.
Right.
But I feel like I have purpose.
Okay.
And it's for something. You know what I'm saying? Like Nip, Tupac. These were more than just people.
Right.
These weren't just people.
They weren't regular people.
People were just names, you feel me, on a tombstone. You know what I mean? Look, these were more than people, and that's how I feel. And sometimes I get, and I know, like, I get, my only real problem is falling back on myself, because sometimes I'll be thinking it'd be too late and shit. You know what I mean? And I know I'm wrong. I personally, in my mind, I just can't really, I can't get on other people until I start to do what I need to do. So I just be tough, bro, and I just work on myself, bro.
Facts.
And really, because like I said, I'm just still learning myself. I'm just doing a lot of work on myself, trying to get I work a lot too, like, so.
Staying out the way.
Yeah, just staying out the way and tuck, bro.
So what's your creative process when you making music and shit?
Right now, since I'm on like schedule, it's not like where I have to like make the songs and go into the studio and shit like that. It's not where I don't have a situation where I could just sit there and be in the studio and record all day type shit and fuck around and do some shit. So honestly, I'm usually listening to songs at work, beats at work, writing. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Tucked off.
You know what I mean? Tucked off. And then when I'm off, obviously, like, you feel me? I just write or whatever. But it's, you know, when I'm off of work, you know, it's like I sit down and I usually come up with like a melody or a beat. I mean, or not a beat, or like a bridge or a hook or something. Sometimes I'll just start with because how I structure my songs be different. A lot don't just be hook verse. Right. Sometimes it'd be hook verse bridge. Verse, hook, bridge, verse. You know what I'm saying? Right, like, you feel me? Just doing it differently. Like, you feel me? So, and so sometimes it takes a little minute for me to really make a song. You know, such a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? Not a minute to take a song. Like, there's definitely time I can get in the studio. We could just freestyle and do some bum shit, and then we can bust a song out and stuff like that. But to make my music that I'm gonna put out to these people, you feel me? That hard shit. My shit hard, nigga. Fuck with you. That's what I'm just trying to tell you. My shit hard. Tap in. You niggas better tap in. Yeah, but
so how you feel about features and shit though? Like
features, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. There's people I want to work with, but right now,
who you want to work with in the city?
I want to work with, Trey Solid, Darion, DZ, Natho. Julian put me on this dude Nate Curry. Is that his name?
Nate Curry go crazy.
It's pretty dope. What's the dude's name? DB Bada Bag.
Bada Bag, don't gotta ask me.
I fuck with DB Bada Bag. I've always wanted to like work with Mozzie and stuff. I've always wanted to do that.
That's fire. You gonna tap in with everybody in the city? That's dope, bro.
Bro, I want to be like a Nip, like who can fuck with everybody, bro. I'm a good person.
Oh God.
I'm a good person. I fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's just a lot of politics that goes on in Sacramento, so it's just like it's hard. You know what I mean? And
that's what. What's the best advice you could give somebody living in Sac right now with all of this shit going on?
Bro, the best advice I can give anybody to any artist is the same advice that I got one time. I got from All Black. I had it just at a function, and I seen him, and I asked him for some advice, and he just I did the same thing with 03 Greedo, because I was working at a store in LA, and he came in, and I was like, at the time I was like trying to do this, like the really get out there, try to do the music shit, and I was just talking to everybody and shit. But All Black at a function one time told me to chase peace. Don't chase none of the bitches. The bitches gonna be there. Niggas got bitches. Money's gonna be here too. Money's always gonna be here. Currency, you know what I'm saying? And that's always changing.
Right.
You feel me? But or in like possessions and things like that. And just things that don't matter. You know what I mean? Your peace of mind.
Heavy.
It's peace. And that's why I like started to meditate and stuff like that. I didn't start meditating until a while after that, but it's such a nice feeling to just be quiet, and then just to have some silence, bro.
That shit is a blessing for real. That shit don't really happen.
For real. People lose their hearing.
Yeah.
Well, can you imagine waking up one day and not being able to hear shit?
Right.
You'd be like
tripping.
You feel me? Like, nigga. Yeah, that's why I have to, and there's people that can't hear, you know what I mean? So they gotta have hearing aids and shit. Like, nigga, that's a blessing for me to have all my senses to be working well and shit like that. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't know about you niggas, but I'm gonna be real. I don't know about you niggas, but I'm good. I'm doing wonderful in life. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I have money or bitches or this music, you know what I'm saying? Or the music or whatever the fuck, but I'm good. My mind and my body, how I've been raised, my family, how they took care of me, you know what I'm saying? Supported me. I'm good.
Yeah.
What you niggas worried about? You feel me? What are you niggas worried about? You niggas is alright.
So what's next for you, G?
What's next? That Neo Hyphy project.
Okay.
I'm putting that out. My plan is to put out a video a month for the rest of the year.
Oh, you about to start going crazy?
And honestly, just if I can put out 2, that would be cool, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that would be clean.
Yeah.
But I could possibly, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know. One a month is the goal, and then those are my like 2 main goals: to drop the project and put 1 video out a month.
Facts.
for the rest of the year. I got shit in the vault, so I can, if you know what I'm saying. If I want to, that's you know what I'm saying. But I want to be on. Once I get like my whole everything, you feel me? It's a process. So once I get everything I really need to, bro, I'm finna do some like rush shit, nigga. Nigga, song a day type shit, bro. Yeah. On my mama, bro. Cause you have to make songs, bro. You have to make hella songs. You have to do things. Some shit. What 19 Keys said, what you do frequently becomes your frequency, right? So, bro, if you want to be an artist, you gotta make songs, right? And that's like, and I'm not finna sit here and like say I have fucking hella songs, like, cause I can't just be in the studio every day all night. You know what I mean? Like some people, you feel me? So I got to make. That's why the songs that I do have are good as fuck. Right. Bitch, now, and at least in my opinion and other people's opinion too, because I have to work on them. And I have to work on making a song instead of just going in there and fucking around. You know what I mean? So.
You got heat coming, bro.
I do got heat.
Well, the people should be expecting that shit. I appreciate you for coming through, G.
Yeah, bro. Hey, follow me, 93Torrence on Instagram. It's my main platform. Follow Torrence TV, Torrence TV, TORRENCE TV _ and it's in my bio in my Instagram. Twitter also is Torrence TV, TORRENCE. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, my Twitter is 93Torrence also. That was a fuck up.
You hear me?
Yeah.
People know something, G.
Yeah, no, you feel me? Watch out for the soul, SOU, seldom observed and understood, you feel me? We got some things coming crazy. Me and, you know, my brothers. Thanks. Yeah.
Bueno.
Yada.
Alright, let me go turn this shit off so they don't hear us talking shit.
Yeah, that it.
Yeah, cause be like, fuck all YouTube and you hear me? I'm talking crazy, but I love you.